Bruscianelli.
Hello, everybody out there, and welcome to another episode of the Talk That Talk Show with me, Barry Holmes. It is another Friday night. I'm so happy to be here. We got Jaime here on our Instagram live stream. We got my boy Carl Samuels. It's your boy Crane on the Instagram live stream. And we got some of our Facebook friends that will be joining in shortly, but we just got a really good episode lined up for you here today. This whole week, it's been a great week. I was able to get away for a little bit, spend some time in AC yesterday, and, it just felt good to be somewhere that wasn't, home, Definitely, especially in terms of, with the COVID and how everything has been going down where you can't really go places, and we've been on, quarantine for it seems like forever. So, even though, we are dealing with this coronavirus, it just felt good to just get out there, even though we were at the slot machines, even having the mask on and, just being a part of some sort of normalcy back, and, as we start to have things open back up, we're starting to see people are getting back out there, and, I was just happy to, enjoy my time. And I just feel rejuvenated coming back here on a Friday to deliver you guys another episode of this Talk That Talk Show. I got the best sponsors in the world, so before we get into it, I got to give a special shout out to VW Liquors located in Wick Plaza, Edison, New Jersey. My boy Cody Bromley over at 91s.com. They got the best acid wash apparel in the game. But then if you like tie-dye stuff, you got to talk to my boy Savion Gaynor over at Sky-Dye Socks. He's got some really dope stuff that he's been personalizing as far as the Nike socks and just giving you guys what you want as well too. And he's building from the ground up, so you gotta support local businesses. So shout him out at Sky-Dye Socks. Also gotta give a shout out to my boy Timmy Hugo over at Ink Parlor. He helped make this OG3 shirt and a lot of my other shirts and other drops that I've made. So big shout out to Ink Parlor as well too. Gotta give a special shout out to Air We Are for your biggest and best air conditioning needs. If you need a little bit of help getting that cool air back in your place, please hit up Air We Are and they got you. Then also want to give a shout out to my boy Angelo at 13 and a Half Clothing Company. They got some really dope threads. If you get a chance, check out their website. It should be up soon. So it's just a big support group that I have here. Then also a special shout out to our newest sponsor, Joe Snow and Maria, helping to provide people their financial freedom and putting them on the pathway to success financially. So if you're looking to try and set yourself up and get that financial freedom that you're looking for, please hit them up and see if you can get yourself a quote soon. And I like I said, I'm just so excited to be here because these past couple weeks, I've done the episodes myself, and we've had a lot of hype going around this OG6. Like I said, I was able to sell out, which was huge dues, man, with selling out this OG6 and just the support that I've had from everybody and trying to get this hoodie. Like I said, it just humbles myself, and I continue to move forward and continue to appreciate the people out there like Zaddy Gaming on Instagram Live, like my boy Dave Stonis on Facebook Live, like my boy Stephen William, Richard NG, Mary Beth Heaney, everybody out there that tunes in each and every week. It really enables me to come here and give you guys everything that I got, man. And when it came down to celebrating the success of the OG6, I just really wanted to bring someone here on the show that has had my back since day one. He's one of my really best friends, great friends. Become real close over the past couple years. And when it came down to really starting this brand, he's somebody that's been there ever since the start. And just to have his support on each and every release, and not just on releases, and when I drop episodes, and he's just so happy to say, hey, I watched that episode even though it wasn't live, I'll catch it the next day. Or we just talk about different ways to try and improve, and just the message that we're trying to get across with these shows, man. It's one thing to have a platform, but it's another thing to send a message. And I know that this person who I'm going to bring here on the show is someone who truly embraces this blue collar mentality that's become this Talk That Talk show. So without further ado, Please get your drinks, get your beers, get your liquor, whatever you need to do. Greg on the Instagram live stream, Ashley, Doc G, Jeffrey, Theo, Travis Urban on Facebook Live. Please, everyone, give a warm welcome for my boy, Jose Santiago Colorico!
What up?
Here's your mic right here, Jose.
You know. Hey, I just want to tell you about that lighter, though. Personalized and image owned by Barry Holmes. That made me really proud, man. You know, that was super dope.
Hell yeah, man.
That was really inspiring. You know, got the mask, go on, talk that talk, you know, everything that, you know, we'll get to it.
And yeah, just for everybody that's out there, you know, kind of let them know who is Jose, you know, just for, you know, some of the people that don't know, this is my really good friend, but, you know, who is Jose? What's Jose about?
Hey, talk that talk, man. You know, it really, like, just means a lot to me because that's just really who I am. You know, I just talk who I am, and it's just like, you know, that's why I'm able to embrace the whole situation that you got going on, and, you know, you being so humble and your consistency, never stopping. I don't know what episode you're on, but you kept it going. That's super motivating, you know. You don't keep counting, you just keep going, man.
That's right.
Just real talk, you know. Talk that talk. Exactly the point. You know.
And you know, one real thing that I definitely want to understand or try and get your perspective on, Jose, is, you know, just what is it that, you know, because you've really supported since day one, you know, this whole Talk That Talk show and the mission and just everything that embodies what this is. So, like, just for me, you know, from you to me, you know, what is it that Talk That Talk show means to you? What does that mean to you, Jose?
You know, you're on a man on a mission, and you won't take, like, failure as success. I'm sure you felt like what I felt, you know, like scared to fail. So, you know, you just drive yourself, you know, you're doing things that other people aren't doing, like the consistency of the show, you know, it's just like just steady going. That's what you're going to get places, you know what I'm saying? And it's just like, it's just a vibe and it's just an energy. It's just a way of life, you know. You talking that talk, if you like that, you're original because you are speaking your own self. That's what Talk That Talk is about. You embrace that. And I love fashion, and I always try to push it. Just what's next? Like, I want it all. Like, yeah, you know, like I need 5 large, just 5 days a week, whatever. You know, work week. You know, and just congratulating you. You know, just keep it going. That's super motivating, man. And I just want to know what's next too. You know, always.
Well,
I just want it all. You know.
Well, Jose, you'll be glad to know that I have a lot of stuff working on the horizon, and you'll have so much to hopefully support with too. But, you know, I think the one thing that I've really, you know, taken to heart, and one of the things that means so much to me is that, you know, I feel like at times certain people just wear the shirts, you know, when they know that I'm around, or, you know, just to try and show me that, hey, I'm wearing the shirt. But you are somebody that I could constantly always see wearing the shirt, whether I'm not there.
Fresh one's on deck. Fresh one's on deck. So, you know, I got stacks. Yay high, everyone, you know, every time he came out with a new one, I'd just be like, you know, like, I need 7 for myself, like, 1 small for my girl, which she always say, you gotta get the girl line
yes,
out, the girl
gotta
side,
get the girls,
you gotta
right?
tie it, you know, and I just always, you know, because it's just like on or off work or going to work, you know, I always want a clean one, and it's just like talk that talk, you know, it's just a vibe, you know. Especially being, you know, Latino, you got to be outspoken, and, you know, like, it's just like you want to do something with your life, and it's just talking that talk, you know, you want to be educated and respected, and, you know, it's just like you want to be smart, you don't want to be dumb, and, like, it's just keep going, strive and talk that talk, man, like, it's just the whole vibe, is a vibe to it, you know, like, you could really make it, you know?
And, like, when you say, like, this is a vibe, and, you know, I know what you mean, but, like, can you just tell these people, like, because you said it multiple times here, like, what is this vibe that you talk about?
It's just, like, we got crazy energy, bro. That's why we're super cool. Mm-hmm. You know, we might be super energetic to others. It might intimidate them, but we're super empowering. We want to empower everybody. It don't matter your race, nationality. You know, we've been through it. You know, you're black, I'm Hispanic, but, like, it don't matter. We love every race. It don't matter what you are. We want the best for your life, you know. Like, I want everyone to be better than me. Like, I can care less. Like, it's just, like, everyone's just talking that talk, man. Like, it's just, like, you know, you set the path, man, and just be unstoppable. And don't let nobody stop you. Keep it going. Keep dropping the things, because I just want more and more. Like,
and you know what? And I always say it, too, you know, it's just, you know, I pretty much personified this blue collar mentality where, we just got to get it out the mud. I mean, there was no instruction manual as far as how to make, a podcast or how to make merchandise. These are all things that I've had to learn on the fly. Yeah. And, it's just, like you said, a level of dedication and passion to make it, come into fruition and to push it forward. And, that's something that, each time that I hop on this mic, I try to push this message across to people is that, anything is possible and everything can be achieved. You just have to put the work in, and nothing is easier. Nothing that comes with substance comes easily, and, I really truly believe that. And I've seen that with you where, you're constantly trying to build towards your dreams and your goals. And, I kind of just want to have you talk about, like, where did you kind of get that blue collar effort, or where did you get that mentality from yourself? Because, I know where it's come from for me, but where does it come from Jose?
My pop's crazy Puerto Rican dude, never stop, never settle.
Shout out to Jaime.
Never had excuses. He probably felt that people were weak that had excuses, and you know what, just don't show me, like, don't tell me, show me. You know what I'm saying? And, I just always try to be better than myself. I don't really want to be better than anyone else. I'm just trying to be original myself. I just want to be better than my yesterday self, One of my favorite Kiss lines, he said, you can know so much yet but know nothing. Sometimes I think I know everything, and then the next day I'm like, whoa, like, this is real. Like, talk that talk, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is what the show's about. Like, I got a tag, but,
he said,
shout out to Kendall,
Yeah, shout out to Kendall.
He got the tats on deck, but, he did that, it was just crazy, talk that talk. I wear it all the time. I have the same t-shirt. You might think I wear the same thing over and over. No, I cracked the thing. I got the sticker falling out. My nephew,
He's all,
my nephew
literally,
takes the stickers.
I can contribute to that because he will literally send me pictures like, yo, just crack the fresh one, baby. And, so.
I love drag racing, like race car stuff, so, like, everyone wants to be better than everyone, and they see me with the shirts, and I don't be bragging about it. I just wear fresh ones all the time, and everyone's like, yo, like, that's the whole vibe, man. Like, talk that talk. Yo, put that money up. Let's race. Let's do this, and it's just like, that's my Puerto Rican side because I'm half Colombian, and just talk that talk. My mom always wanted me to be the best I can be, just coming from nothing, and the whole Colombian stereotype, and she wanted me to be better. She didn't come for this country for nothing, and talk that talk, man. Like, that's the whole vibe. Like, this is a wave. You got to be original. Be original. Embrace your originality. Barry, man, go ahead, buddy.
Yeah, and I'll tell you this, that, like, I think that, with this show, it's constantly trying to highlight, myself, and, also highlight other personalities outside of myself, like yourself. And, I think the big thing that, really resonates with a lot of people is that, even though I'm black, and I have, minorities that come here on this show, we have a large, part of our fan base that is not a minority, and we do have whites, and we do have, Asian people, a lot of different people that, listening to this show. And, I think that it's because we share this common ground of just, social awareness like we talk about, and just the importance of just living your life with integrity and having a core value and having that core system. And I feel like with having this platform, I have especially a huge responsibility because in a way, people look to me as, the minority, figure, that voice.
Minority speaking to the majority.
Exactly, the minority
not the same. And you know what? Like, I kind of, we all have a story, and you shouldn't, like, I don't talk that talk. Fuck it, I'm sorry, but
no, sorry, but I guess
you don't want to be.
I guess like what I was trying to get to is like, for me, I've kind of tried to embrace, being, that black voice and being the person that's not afraid to say.
Everybody got a story. It doesn't matter what race you are. Everybody got a story, and you got to understand it. Like, just because, like, your story doesn't mean any less because of whatever your majority, minority. Like, we all got a story. Like, everyone wants to make it. Like, we all got to be positive, embrace ourselves, uplift ourselves. Remember that meme I told you? I was like, it takes 6 to 8 people to carry you in a casket, but why don't we just flip the script, and then while we still alive, raise each other up, empower ourselves. Empowerment, that's a big word, We got to believe in your friends, and it's crazy, like, if any of my friends, like, have any type of thing that they're selling, like, I'm selling them out. I'm buying everything. And Barry, he, it's just like, that's just the type of people I want to be around with. So that's the type of thing that I'm doing.
And I guess that's like what I wanted to try and get to before said that too is just that like from being that I just know how much it means to me to be that minority to speak up. And I guess from talking to you, and one of the things that you definitely like to get across is that you're huge about your Latin heritage. When you talked about potentially having a colorway, you wanted to make it with your flag on it. So I guess can you talk to people? Why is it that your Latin heritage means so much to you? You know what I'm saying? What does it mean to you?
I'm half Colombian, half Puerto Rican, and especially like to the black folks, they've been in ghettos. You see the Puerto Rican flag, it's like, oh yeah, I'm in. But that flag really took a lot for people to be able to, like, and I actually want to read from something, but it's just real facts, and maybe some people don't know this fact, but here it is, and it says. Some people wonder why Puerto Ricans always got to fly their flags all over the place. In 1948, a bill known as Law 43 was passed prohibiting Puerto Ricans to speak about independence from the U.S. and owning or exhibiting a Puerto Rican flag. Doing so will get you 10 years in prison. Owning a flag was a felony. It would take 9 years before the law was repealed. So yes, there is an emotional attachment to our flag that's been passed down from our grandparents and our DNA. It's Puerto Rican pride. No matter how much they try to break us, we stand defiant, strong, proud. Que viva Puerto Rico, puñeta. And I'm Colombian too, and it's just like, you gotta embrace that, but you can't forget where you came from. But like our parents wanted a better life for us.
Yeah.
Graduate Edison, man. Like, just go ahead, man. Like everything positive, Barry.
Yo, no, and you kind of like with that excerpt that you got, pretty much for me hearing that it's just you trying to really highlight the fact that there is a heritage and there is passion that comes from that. And a lot of times for some people that don't really see us just from surface level, they might not understand where those influences come from and where those, basis and those core values do come from. And a lot of that does come from our, heritage, whether it be, racially, whether it be through family members, whether it be through other influences. And I know that you talked, about your father and just how influential he was in your life. But like, was there any other influential people that kind of, are the reason why Jose is who he is today?
It's funny you asked that because, I didn't even think about that one, but this one's just pretty raw. My uncle, he's crazy Puerto Rican dude, RX-7 dude, we used to live, we was like the only light-skinned people. I grew up in Plainfield in the hood, so, we lived on a one-way street, so the RX-7's front is really low, so he used to reverse out and do a burnout, and I used to be in the car with him at 5 years old, and he Puerto Rican stereotype, obviously, but he used to steal cars and break them down and whatever, and, I got the chance to just throw oil and leaves on one of them, and it's just that talk, man, like, it's just like, I experienced that, like, it's in my DNA, like, I even got, like, a little Hot Wheels, like, battery thing with, like, Tonka trucks, like, as ramps, like, trying to change the oil. I wasn't doing nothing, but it's just, like, that, the burnout, the inspirement, like, me, that's in my DNA. It runs blood, burning tires, breaking stuff, going fast, like, it's just, talk that talk, man. That's why it shows the vibe. It's just me being original, and it comes from my DNA, like, not a lot of people got that fire in their heart, and it shouldn't stop, like, just like you with the show, and it's just like, I'm just self-motivated, because nobody gonna motivate you, talk that talk, man, like, I'm just serious. And like nobody cares.
And like you said
like
that before.
Like
you said that. No, but like seriously, like you're talking
nobody
about
cares.
that self motivation is so important because a lot of people, Jose, they need that second person to push them along, or they need that person to influence them in a way to make them
motivate us though. Because hey, and you. It's just, that's what you want to bring out of people. You want to motivate people to be better. Like, KRS once said, kings lose crowns, teachers take intelligent. I never want to be a king.
Can you say that one more time for the people out there?
KRS once said, kings lose crowns, teachers stay intelligent. I don't want to be the best. I don't want to be knocked off my crown or whatever. I just want to teach people, and I want people to be better than me. Like, talk that talk. Like, it's just the vibe. Like, that's what I'm talking about, the show and the whole market. And that's why we're proud to wear Talk That Talk, because it's like no one's going to approach us because it's like we got a lot to say, man. And it's just like you don't want to hear it. And I don't like sharing my opinions with a lot of people, but hey, man, it's your show, and it's just like can't wait until you get the McLaren, so you know.
And I definitely wanted to talk about that because Jose for years and years, he's always telling me about when he's like, whenever I make it, I'm gonna be driving a McLaren, and he wants to show me how to drive this McLaren. But really, what I think Jose really speaks to, and that a lot of people are afraid to do,
make it, bro. Like, you got whatever you want. That's basically what it is.
Yeah, and a lot of people are afraid to dream big, and that's what I mean to say is just dream big. And what I guess for you, what is it that allows you to dream big? Like, where does that come from, Jose?
Oh man, a lot of ass whoopings from my Colombian mother wanting me not to be a failure and smoke weed, which is super legal in Jersey. But it's gonna make Jersey a better place, for the better, taxes. It's gonna create jobs for people. People might calm down, because we crazy out here in Jersey, the vibes.
Yeah.
Talk that talk! Rapping here for Jersey, some people might have not even smoked because they might have felt like a delinquent. Now you don't have to, It's just a great thing, it's positive. It is positive.
And I was just going to say, I think that, one of the things that we saw here with that, is that, we had a record number of people that were voting, and we had a increase of not just older people but younger people and people of all ages that are coming out and went to vote. And from seeing that, we have seen that in the upcoming months that we will be legal here in New Jersey. And I think that
recreational.
Recreational is huge.
It's very big because you know what. There'll be things like you can't drink in the parking lot. Obviously, you shouldn't be doing. Just don't be dumb. But it's just like you don't have to worry about smoking in your house and like something smells, and it's just like you're not a bad person because you smoke. Like it's just like some people would rather smoke because it's healthier and you can calm down working a long day. It's real positive. But
But I think the main thing, Jose, that I take from it too is that hopefully with moving this forward and having it be recreational and legal, now all the people that did suffer from it and all the people that have went to jail have had negative records that can come away from it.
On a positive note though, for all the opiate addicts and especially being in Edison, there was a crazy epidemic and we lost a lot of people we knew. And,
a lot of people from high school, man.
Because they might have broken a leg or something and got addicted, and it's just like now you can openly just go and just cure yourself or whatever. I hope that that's the route that they would take because it's just more positive than wanting, I just wish the best for people,
Yeah, and pretty much all this really does is just, provides hopefully an effective outlet for some people that may not have even taken that outlet. And like you said,
right.
A lot of the times that comes with this stigma is the fact that people think that, oh, you are this horrible person because you smoke, or that this is such a terrible...
people that got charges and they're actually, and it affected their careers maybe and stuff, and and you can't even just base it on cops. Like people shouldn't really, because there are cops that I've met that be like, I don't care, you smoking weed, and if you know me, you know me, and I'm total for it because it's more positive than alcohol and whatever, as a weed, whatever you want to call it, I believe in it and I think it's more positive than anything. Positivity is just gonna win always, man.
Yeah, no, positivity is huge, man, especially in a world where we're so divided and things are very negative. I think that it's just very important nowadays to try not just lean on your friends, but also just lean on those core values that we have, established. Because in a time where things are so divided, the best way that you can try and create common ground with people or to try to meet them on their level is to hold on to the very things that make you yourself, And I just think that, can you kind of just speak on that, Jose, where how you're able to just hold on to, who you are as a person in this ever-changing society where people are, just really being negative,
I've met a lot of people and older folks too that said they would smoke, but they don't want, like I said, feel delinquents. Now I'm sure they will. Actually, the number one Google search for, and when Jersey got legalized was how to roll a joint, which is super funny. That's actually facts. And I feel like on a positive note, it'll create jobs for people that might not have been proud to be like, oh, I work at a warehouse doing this or that. Now you'd be like, oh, I'm a bud trimmer, and it's just I'm happy to say that. Even if you're not making that much, but it's just a positive environment. You're helping people, with cancer at most. Kids, like, they take CBD for seizures. Like, that's a big positive. Like, it's just like, you don't want to see a kid going through that. Like, come on, man. Like, you gotta have a heart. It's better than alcohol and cigarettes. Like, just, it's gonna create jobs. Like, it's gonna help taxes. Jersey, man. Jersey stand up. That's what we're for, bro. Talk that talk. Like,
yeah. And definitely, Jose, you definitely talked on that for sure. But, I really want you to, really answer that, Jose, here where, like, in this time where people are so very negative, how are you able to hold on to Jose and say, this is who I am and I'm still going to be that? How is that you're able to remain that way?
Well, it starts from now. And if you want to change, it has to start from now. You can't just be like tomorrow or whatever the situation is. Self-motivation is a very big thing of mine because nobody's going to help me to get what I want because, you can't, and I hate being negative, but it's just you will have those people that are going to be like, oh, you can't do it. And you shouldn't be telling those people, like, oh, like, I'm going to do this or that because that's just negative vibes. That's like bad voodoo. Like, there's haters. You're gonna have haters. Haters gonna hate. Like, Jesus got hated. They hated Jesus. They hated Martin, man. Like, come on, bro. Like, Martin Luther King, man. Come on. They hated everybody. Like, you doing something, they gonna hate you, man. But at least you're doing something right if they hate it, right?
Yeah.
But
and that's the thing, man. Like, you talk about just trying to be, yourself. And like your even father said, proving them wrong, and I think that that's important, Jaime, definitely to prove people wrong. But it's also, kind of also proving yourself wrong as well, too, because...
Well, I'm my biggest competitor, and that's what I worry about. Of course.
And there's so many times that I told you that I wanted to maybe felt like giving up or where things have been so frustrating to me.
I never thought you would ever quit, and you won't quit.
Oh, I won't quit. It's just not in my DNA. It's not in
my DNA. What's the next colorway, bro? Come on, man.
Nah, but Jose, it like...
I need a beanie, too.
No, it's true, man. Like... We're gonna get that out to you, but I think that people really need to understand and they need to hear the fact that for somebody that's just as positive like I am, there is still days where you do feel a certain way, and that's why it's even more important whether you're tired, whether you're frustrated, whether things haven't worked.
Well, you gotta get stuff done.
Yeah, you gotta get it done and hold on to those core values, man. I wouldn't be here with you sitting down with the OG6. I wouldn't be here having. I got a couple. I bought it for the whole fam. Yeah, man, I wouldn't be here.
Super, Philly dude, super cool.
Yeah, I mean, and all that took time, Jose. I mean, I didn't just wake up, and just like, okay, I got the OG6. Nah,
you could have stopped.
I could have. I could have stopped.
You would have never been here wearing this hoodie.
Nah, man.
Or my favorite shirt and why underneath this.
Oh man. So wait. For all you guys out there, ladies and gentlemen, I definitely had something really special planned that Jose even kind of got us into here. But, like I said, Jose has been somebody that's been here since day one, and he's one of the few people that has every single OG shirt, right? So for you guys out there, I'm going to actually have Jose rank his favorite OGs, all right? So from the bottom up. So here, Jose, check it out. We're going to show the people. We got the OG1, which is the white version, all right? We got the OG2, which is the black version on white. We got the OG3, which I'm sporting right now, the blue and orange. We got the OG4 that had my face on it. Very limited release. This was tough. And then also we got the OG5, which was the cotton candy. So, Jose, I want you to look through theirs and start with the bottom at number 5 and then work your way up to which one is your favorite OG shirt, all right? And then anybody else out there, too, put in what is your favorite OG shirt, all right? Tell me, for those of you guys that have them, tell me what your favorite one is.
All right. So you asked for 5th to... So I'm going to do first to last, because...
Nah, go from the bottom. Go from the bottom. Save the best for last, man. Save the best for last.
Difficult. All right, so look, I'm going to have to go with the last one because it's actually one of my favorites because I can wear it every day.
Okay, the OG5.
You can watch the thing 1,000 times and still look good. You can wear it for work. You can wear it whatever. Got a million of them, So, this would be on my last list for a reason, just because I love it. But I'll tell you why in a second. All
right, so you got the OG here, the OG2 he likes. Then the next one.
I love this one. And, I really do because the colorway's dope.
Show them over here.
I think I really like this one because it does match the Jordan 8s if you get it in that one colorway.
The OG4.
The OG4 with the 8s Bugs Bunny Jordans.
Yep.
They got in this wave. I ain't sure. I don't want to comment. It might be this. Nah, I don't know. Shit, you know, Theo, whatever. But I really love this colorway, but I have a reason why it is on that rank.
He said, Ish says OG4 joint go crazy. A lot of people say they like the OG4.
So, like, I'm going to have to put third. Or this is third, right? You
That's
told
the
me
third.
fifth, right?
Yep.
I'm going to have to put third on this because, like, I like art. And I feel like this is an open canvas for Barry. Like, and I think this is the one I'm going to definitely kick off because it's super fresh. And these are all medium and whatever. So I'm definitely copping all these, Barry. You already know. You know, my size. I need some fresh ones.
So right now he said number 5. He's got the OG2. The fourth one that he likes is actually the OG5, which is our cotton candy. Then the third one on the list that he says he likes is the OG1, which is the white Jones. All right,
it's an open canvas, and you can do whatever you want. And I will have something painted from whatever. Let's see.
And that's the thing, man. You know, with having this OG1 and having that white canvas, like he said, you know, allows people to be creative, you know, and do what they want to do with it. So we're coming up on the second favorite OG shirt. What you got, Jose?
You know, you probably got the whole Mets on and stuff.
Yeah.
You got the Mets. You love the Knicks. I feel like this explains who you are, and I love this blue because it's super popping. Blue is one of my favorite colors.
Hold your mic, man.
So, you know, I really love this one because it's who Barry is, his teams. Because he talks that talk. He loves sports, and that's why I love it. And support this one as like my third one. Right.
Yep, that's number 2. So
third, my second, my fourth.
And honestly, man, like I really love the OG3 too, man, because you know I dropped this for my 30th birthday because you know I'm a big Mets, I'm a big Knicks fan. People know that, and a lot of people tell me that they like the contrast in colors, and you know especially with some of the releases that we're gonna try and have later on, we're just gonna try and bring out that originality through colors, and you know hopefully you'll get a chance to see you know who I am, and what are the things that I like through the shirts that I drop, you know, and that was a big one for me.
Yeah, so.
All right, the last one.
Because I was kind of like, I only got one of them, but now definitely that changed, you know. But whatever, but that's why I wore this one. Let me put the mic down for a second.
Okay, he about to change out here.
No,
changing out the.
I gotta change because I already got it.
Oh,
but
get the hell out of it.
This is my favorite one, man. I didn't even take it. I've been hot all the whole time. This is why this is my favorite one, man. Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter. Shout out to Barry. You know what I'm saying? But not for nothing, he got all his sponsors on the back of this one. Right. Show mad love to everybody. This is why this is my favorite one. Because if you know Barry and his whole vibe and how he's so into his feeling, like, this is my boy. Like, that's his face when he's in, like, the whole feeling and stuff. And I'm super happy I got a fresh one. Thank you, Barry. I didn't even know you had one, but they all mean they all mine already. I've been super hot just for the show. I didn't even tell you that this was my favorite one.
No, you didn't tell me.
But this is my favorite one because your whole feeling, this is who you are. Like, there's feeling in Talk That Talk. And if you didn't have the feeling you had, then you know, your closest friends wouldn't be able to support it. If you don't believe in it, I can't believe in it. But you believe in it so much, man, and that's why I support it so much. And when you told me this one, you know every time you tell me you're dropping something, like, let me get a couple for myself because I always got to have one that's never worn whenever I want. You know, you get the fresh Nikes or whatever, and you just want to throw them on and go get some milk or some Dutchies that you can say. You know what I'm saying? Whatever your thing is, man. You know, you want to support your boy and talk that talk, and it's just a vibe, like I said. You know, just the whole movement.
We have Carl here that says his favorites are 624351. We got a lot of people here that are saying they love the OG4, which had the face on it. So you might not be alone here, Jose. A lot of people love that OG4.
Well, because we personally know you, and we're totally rocking for you, Barry, and I can't wait. I can't wait, man, for just the future and the success of Talk That Talk and just all the Barry. You're gonna drop that. Everyone's gonna be like, "Where you get it from?" Be like, "Gotta talk to my man Barry." Mm-hmm. Everyone's like, "What do you have left?" It's like you're sold out before you even get it,
dude. I mean, the sweater sold out in less than 6 hours. You know, you were able to get a bunch of them.
Well, you know, I had to switch out the size after a while because everybody wanted it. You know, my sister out the blue. You know, my nephew loving you because you love video games. He thought you were super cool for that. Reese's son. Every time we're on a game, he's like, "Where's Bazooka Barry?" Like, that's super lit, man. You're for the youth, dude, and for the youth, man. definitely got to help the youth out. You know, we're not helping them out like the old folks used to hand down, you know, the stories and the knowledge. We need to do that more for the kids. It's all about the youth because that's our future, man. Talk that talk. That would be the future for that. You know, like my nephew, man. Shout out to Justin. I call him Cheekaboo. Q's little, strongest little dude ever, man. You know, he talk that talk, you know, like he loves that. He loves stickers. The other day I was cracking Barry stuff when we went like on a hike on Lake George, and he's like, oh, the stickers. I'm like, you know, he loves video games. He has like every system, even Nintendo Switch. He's like, and you know, after that, and then my sister's like, oh, I love that one, this one, you know, and then I had to take it off my back to give it to her. Thank you for giving her one, which I totally appreciate, man.
Yes, I did.
I wear it all the time, so that's enough. And then people just ask me, so I just say, you know, like, it's just like, I don't have to brag. It's like, talk that talk. It's his own vibe. Like, that's all you need to do, man. Like, it's just making itself, man. Can't wait. What color that McLaren gonna be, baby? You know what I'm saying?
Oh, man, I might have to murder that thing out all black. Who knows? Yeah, but I got one more question I gotta ask you, Jose, before because we do have to go in the beer review, and I do have to say what's up to our sponsors. But you know, in closing, for a lot of people that don't know, you know, he definitely mentioned a couple of times before here, but Jose is huge into cars. You know, he's been racing cars for a long time. He loves cars.
Been blowing them since 17, man.
Since he's 17. He told me I'm going to have this McLaren. But, you know, I think for you, I would like to know, what is your dream car? And, like, what's the car that, you know, if you could have it, what would be your dream car and why?
It's very simple, but, you know, a lot of people might not know. It's a 1985 Mazda RX-7 GSL-SC with an S2000 motor with a turbo in it, man. Rear-wheel drive and just drive it slow, even though it'll probably be 1,000 horsepower. But, you know, super clean. It definitely embraced me who I am today, you know, especially being Puerto Rican and, you know, just if you know about rotaries, hearing the blah, 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 like it's just different. It's 80s, man. It's different in the 80s, man. I was born in 88, so, you know, I gotta rep it. You know, as I got older, I was like, man, people don't never change. Like, you still stuck in that era? I was like, yeah, I'm still stuck in the 80s, bro. Late 80s. Like, that whole, when you hear the music and going, it's a vibe, man. Like, talk that talk show, baby.
For sure, man. You know? And I definitely want to thank you for coming here on this show, Jose. You know, you've hopefully, you know, for people out there that don't know who Jose is, you know, I think that, you know, you've definitely given them a great understanding as to why, you know, they need to be themselves because, you know, I feel like, man. Yeah, I feel like people just, you know, are too afraid to be themselves and talk about the things that they want to talk about and, you know, afraid of what people think. And I think that, you know, in a way, we're also shading people from showing us who.
Find out who your two friends are. You shouldn't be afraid of who likes you.
Yeah, but that's why I don't care what people think of me. That's why I have this show, friends, bro. Buddy. Because man, like it's so important to stay true to your core values and to not, you know, succumb to what other people want you to be. Because at the end of the day, you get one body,
I'm just trying to make myself
life,
happy.
Bro.
I can't make. If you're not happy with yourself, I can't make you happy. Which is a good point that you want to bring up. I can't waste my energy on people that keep asking me for the same advice. I'm totally for helping people, but man, you gotta self-motivate, and that's what I mean by that. Like, you can't waste my time or other people's time. You gotta keep it moving, always leveling up. Like, yesterday was the old you. You just be proud of your new self, and as long as it starts now, just talk that talk. Like, you tell it to yourself, do it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, it's just like, you gotta do it. You gotta do it. No one's gonna do it for you. No one knows what you want to do. So you gotta do it for yourself. Every day you gotta achieve something. And on a positive note, that is positive. And that's all I'm just trying to bring to the table. Man.
Ooh, Ishabad Crane says, if a person don't like you, tell them to pup up.
Oh wait, I love messing with Theo when we talking on the game. You know, you're a big video gamer, which is awesome.
So I was actually gonna ask you. So like, before this is literally the last thing. Cool. I was like, last thing, and then the beer review. But seriously, like, you know, we play video games a lot, man, and I think that for people that don't understand it or don't get it, you know, can you tell that? Oh, hold on, I'm sorry. Josh literally just put in there, he said, Jose is a pup.
Yeah. Cool, man. I got tough skin, man. Josh, I love you, man. Yeah. Don't forget when Barry put you on timeout.
Oh, no!
Talk that talk. Talk that talk,
oh, my gosh. But like, can you just tell people, like, what does it mean to, like, play video games? Like, what do video games mean to you?
I mean, I kind of like just playing video games, like, when it's with my homies. You know, I can't really play video games unless it's with you guys or whatever, because just talking that talk, you know, like basically talking shit. But you know, it's all worth it, you know, for the thing. Other than that, I'm playing Forza. That's why I mess with Xbox. Forza, you know, big into racing cars. Probably the most realistic game. You know, got all the tunes. You know,
facts, man. Well, hey. I think that definitely is a great segue here because, you know, just like, you know, playing video games, Jose, I love also trying out really good beers. And one of the good beers that we have here today...
You always gas me on this, by the way.
No, I'm serious,
like,
man.
I love your beer reviews, man.
Hey, and you know what? It ain't going to be no Miller Lite or Coors Light or none of that piss beer, all right? You're going to be drinking some good shit, all right? And one of the good beers that we have here today, Jose, is a beer called Winter Crew by Flying Fish Brewing Company.
Wow.
So in ceremonial fashion, you're going to have a beer with me here and let me know what you think of this.
By the way, I love when your pops does the go, go, go thing because, like, it makes my damn night, man.
Yeah, well.
Like, I swear to God.
You're gonna have to put some chugging in if you want to hear him go glug, 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 right?
Oh, I mean, I didn't know it was like that. We was going to finish it.
No, you don't got to finish it, but, you know. The main thing here is we want to make sure that you, you know, give a fair assessment of what this beer is, right?
It smells good.
We have Jeff who said, I copped that today. Great beer, all right?
Nice.
So this one, yeah, you're going to put it in there, all right? So this one right here, for people that don't know, you know, it has hints of cinnamon and nutmeg in a Belgian-style ale. So for some people that don't know,
that's always good beer.
Yeah, you know, kind of, it might be similar to a Blue Moon, but I'm not sure yet. We're going to have to try it out and see. So, you know, just give your honest assessment after this, Jose. And for everybody else out there, please, cheers up and enjoy a little beer with us. All right, here we go.
Winter Crew, Flying Fish Brewing Company.
So I chugged it, and the aftertaste is nice and strong. I'm feeling it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm almost killed it, but it tastes really good. The aftertaste is amazing. On a bougie level, if you like beer, I like it.
Nah, it's, you know, it gives a little bit of a piney taste for sure. But
yeah.
You get that, right?
I got it just now after you said it. Oh, it totally like mind effed me. Yeah.
But now, you know, I'll definitely give this, I'd say, a 4 out of 5. You know, I think this is a beer that you could have maybe 2 or 3 of, but definitely can't drink the whole 6-pack of. You know?
I feel it.
Because it has those very distinct tastes to it, and you know, sometimes with ales, we think that they're a little bit lighter, but this definitely has a little bit of a kick. Jaime said bring him some, so you might have to stop at B-Dub on the way out, man.
Hey, I'll take him there. He got whatever he wants. He knows.
Oh, man.
I'll spoil him.
But, yo, once again, everybody, please give him a round of applause. Thank you, Jose, for coming here on the show. You know,
I put the sticker on the bottom of the bread. You know how the new eras came.
Yeah.
You know.
And you know what, Jose? I think, like I said,
so many of those stickers. Thank you.
I feel like a lot of people just, you know, they don't really, how can I say, you know, if you haven't watched the show or if you haven't, you know, listened every week, sometimes, you know, it could be like, oh yeah, Barry has this podcast, but do they really know what Talk That Talk Show means? And I think that, you know, hopefully from having this episode and when people watch this, whether they're live or afterwards, whether you're internationally or somewhere else in the States, you know, I just feel like that, you know, what you were able to do today was kind of just tell people what Talk That Talk Show really means, man. And, you know, from somebody that, you know, has supported
like,
me.
think about Glex. He was rocking your stuff in DR. I was super popping. Like,
right?
How much we love you, bro. Like, it's just like, we want, it's like, first thing you see is that shirt, like, and the guy wearing it. It's just like, you know, you got super supporters. You know, like, you're just a positive dude on a positive vibe. Like, you can't hate on that, man. Like, it's just super positive. It's just like empowerment, man. Like, we gotta empower ourselves to do better, you know. And it's just like, that's what's gonna make the world a better place, man. You can't hate on the next man. Like, it's just like, hopefully the next man does better than you. You know, you told him he could do better, and you know, hey, that's it.
Yeah, you just
that's
gotta.
good karma. That's all you need. You don't need him to repay you and none of that. You know, it's just like good karma's coming your way, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Stay positive.
That's why, you know, even, you know, on this show, I just try my best to just give people, you know, a good perspective and send a good message because, you know, what you start to see from people too is that when you're able to change their thinking, then they'll start to spread that message to other people and change their thinking as well too. And that's all I'm trying to do is just elevate and motivate
you started
people,
a wave,
man.
though, man. You talking that talk. Honestly, every time I say some real ish, I always use that phrase, and I'm always wearing a tee. And even on the work site, I'm over here, I'm trying to go as hard as I can. I'm a little dude, but I still try to pick up, 1,000 pounds if I can.
Yeah, it's that heart of a champion, man. That's what makes you you, man. And I just appreciate you for coming here on the show.
Always.
Gotta thank the sponsors before we head off of here. Shout out to VW Liquors, located in Wick Plaza, Edison, New Jersey. Let's go Mets!
Hey.
Let's go Mets! We always do that for Dave at the end of the show. We love Caroline. We love Gabe Azzarello, my boy Tim, all the people over there at VW Liquors. They just, make my experience dope. When he comes in and gets his beers, they make sure that anybody that watches this show, they take care of you really well. So, big shout out to VW Liquors. Also want to give a shout out to my boy Savion over at Skydye Socks.
My brother.
They got the best socks in the game, whether it's tie-dye, ombre.
Wait. He made the custom jeans too with the
yeah,
tie-dye on the bottom.
Right.
He made my Colorico thing across from my birthday, man. Shout out to you. He made that in a couple hours. Love the dude. He knows what I like. He's a fashionable dude.
I was gonna say a fashion mogul.
Wait. He won best dress of my year, man. That's my boy. That's my brother.
That's what I'm saying, man. And Say has, been a huge influence, as far as just being
I'm looking
a
forward to what
person.
Say is gonna drop and stuff. And I hope a collab with both of y'all,
Oh,
and,
for real, man.
Because, you guys both support each other on a positive note. He loves your stuff, I love his stuff. I got the Call Hall hoodie with the sky dye on it,
and that's what it's all about, is, friends supporting friends. And that's why he's one of the, main sponsors I wanted to have on here, man. And that's why, everybody that supports this show, whether you're sponsorships or fans, man, it means the world to me. Also want to give a big shout out to Air We Are. Best air conditioning needs, in the tri-state area. Please hit them up. They'll help you out for sure. Also want to give a shout out to my boy Angelo over at 13 and a Half Clothing Company. 12 jurors, 1 judge, half a chance. They got some really dope stuff over there at 13 and a Half Clothing Company. Please check them out. Then also want to give a shout out to 91s.com. They got the best acid wash apparel in the game. My boy Cody Bromley's doing great things.
You have that on the actual shirt, and I that's the only shirt I don't have, and I'm kind of jealous.
Which
so
one?
I'm the one with the acid wash.
Oh,
so
yeah.
I'm gonna put it in the special order on the show that I want one in medium.
Okay.
Especially for me,
Well, I'll tell you where you can go. You can go to 91s.com. I can't. I don't have the inventory. I don't have. So what we did was.
Crazy. How can I go about getting it now?
So what I'm trying to tell you. So what you can do is you can go to 91s.com, and right underneath collabs is our partnership that I did with Cody Bromley.
You will help me with that. I appreciate that. But tell other people how you gonna make me get it.
If I really wanted to get a shirt, I can't get it, man. I'm
rare. I love stuff like that.
So let me tell you what my boy.
Like
I'm serious. My boy Alvin, he said the same. He had to go through the website.
That's fine. I just want steps if I need to. So you go hit a Barry if you need the steps.
This guy wants shortcuts, man.
No, he's gonna tell me the steps, the websites and stuff.
Yes. And go to 91s.com. Right underneath collabs, and you'll be able to find our campfire and our smoke acid wash shirts. Because like Jose said,
I won't.
He said he won't.
Whatever.
I got you, man.
Thank you, man.
But and then lastly, we want to give a shout out to my boy Joe Snow and Maria over trying to give people their financial freedom. It means big things when you have big people, working with you. And trying to help empower other people as well too. And financial freedom is something that a lot of people are striving to get, especially in these tough times. So please reach out to Joe Snow and Maria, and they'll help you to get you to where you need to go financially. And this is the Talk That Talk show. My boy Jose came on here, absolutely killed it, rocked it, and spoke nothing but truth. And like I said, it's a vibe. It's a vibe, and it's support, from people like you and just anybody that watches the show that just, it makes me, hell yeah, Jose. It just makes me really want to, put forth new stuff, try and come out with content and make episodes that a lot of people are going to want to listen to and enjoy, and just constantly trying to push the limits and push the boundaries of where we can be and where we can take this show.
Boundaries, Barry. Don't stop, man. Keep it going. You'll see the next release. Put your pre-orders in for sure, because I'm getting everything.
We are actually just talked to my boy Timmy Hugel here. You know Timmy, but
of course,
talked to
long
him.
Time friend, yo. What's up, T?
Yep, and we're gonna put out some really dope stuff in the next coming
Can't wait.
Weeks. So I hope that I have your support.
Don't stop.
Can't
Keep
stop.
coming.
I can't stop, man.
Just keep them coming so much that nobody can keep up.
Yeah,
if
man.
I can't keep up, you're doing something right.
Hey, let's put it this way, Jose.
I'm going broke if I can't keep up.
I told people that I wasn't gonna wear any other shirts other than my own.
That's all I wear.
And
actually.
so I got
not Ralph Lauren, it's you, bro.
Yeah, so I gotta keep it going, bro. But everybody else out there, thank you so much for tuning in. This is the Talk That Talk show. Every Friday night, 8:30. You can bet your bottom dollar that you'll have me.
Believe in yourself, man. Talk that talk. Talk in what you believe in.
Yep.
Don't be original, man. That's it.
And more importantly too, and most importantly, follow through. If you're a man of your word and you say you're gonna do something, best believe you better do it, right, Jose? Because that's what this guy
Show
does.
me, don't tell me.
Show, don't tell.
Show me, don't tell me. That's what my dad always told me, man.
Shout out to Jaime. But we're gonna get this edited out, get it posted for you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. I love you all.
Peace and love, man.
And I'll see you next week.